saw that little scrimmage. Just how fun was that to get started, get the feet moving again after a lengthy break?
Yeah, no, you said it best. To get a little fun, to get moving a little bit, get your legs under you before we get into a little tougher practices coming up the next few days. But 10 days off. I mean, we've skated a few times just on our own, but 10 days off is you got to get going again. So it was a good time. We made the most out of it.
Were you on Burley's or two Gip? What was the other team name?
Say it again.
What team were you on?
Well, I don't even know what our team name was. I thought it was just white versus blue.
Oh, it was like on the board. It was like Burley's and then like two Gip, and no one knew what two Gip was. But yeah.
I didn't see that. Oh, on the jumbotron. Whatever team lost, we were on. So that might have been Burley's.
Just tell me about how your break was and how you got to spend some time relaxing and kind of getting that mental and physical reset before it gets really packed.
Yeah, we just tried to get a little bit of sun for a few days. We had an Airbnb, nice little pool in it, so it's not getting that right now. It's snowing back home. It was actually like 4 or 5 degrees last weekend we were gone, so it was nice to get a little bit of warm and hanging out with the guys, just having a couple nice dinners and stuff. So we had a good time. To come back and see my family for a few days, and then I've been here since. So it's a good little reset. Too long for me, to be honest. I don't really like taking this much time off during the season, but it is what it is. Everybody's on the same schedule, so we'll be ready to go next week.
Did you guys get to play golf amongst each other, or?
We didn't play. We watched a little bit of that golf tournament, but we didn't play. I don't know why, but we just didn't feel like bringing the clubs.
Who's the most into golf among that group?
It's a toss-up between Gats and Barzy. They're both pretty good too. Like they're both really good scratch golfers. I don't know. Barzy's better than Gats, but I don't know who cares about it more.
Playing the softball. Explain that.
That was Rich's idea. He says it makes your hands better, so I was trusting him. He has some soft hands out there, so it was a little trick that he showed me. It's cool.
Was the softball just like laying around, or did you bring it?
I think one of our trainers had it in his pocket and he tossed it at us, and then Rich was showing me some moves there.
Were you on the winning scrimmage team?
I was on the winning scrimmage team, actually. Yeah, it felt good to get one the first day back for the blue squad. It was a good little skate out there, and it's good to get back into it with a little competitive scrimmage at the end there. It was fun.
Did you? Tony and Ryan didn't notice the team names, but did you catch that it was Burley's versus like two Kip or something? Did you catch the?
I didn't know. I didn't see that. I saw the scoreboard going for us, but I didn't notice that we had the team names going.
Yeah, it's like Burley's made sense, but like it was like two Kip, and no one knows on the media side what that is. So, but two Kip lost. It was Burley's that won, so you were on Burley's. Yeah.
No, I don't know what those mean. Well, I know Burley's, but the other one.
And just tell me about your break and how fun was it to kind of get some time off, spend time with family, get in the sunshine, and kind of get that mental and physical reset before the schedule really picks up.
Yeah, I think it was great, for me personally, for a lot of the guys. I think, middle of the season here, we had a lot of games packed in there in January, and I think it's good for the body to get a little rest and a little reset, and it's not too much time off where it'll affect us too much. But I think everybody will, rest up, and if they had a little, soreness or whatever that was, going into the break, hopefully it's all healed up and get ready for this final stretch here. So it was good for everybody. I think got some, time with family, some time that we usually don't have middle of the season. So it was good, but it's good to be back too. I think everybody's ready to, get going again.
When you guys come back, it doesn't get any easier. I did the math: 24 games in 48 days, so a game every other day on average. How can you use this next week for practice to gear up for that physically and mentally?
Yeah, I think, we get back on the ice tomorrow for, the first kind of real practice where, Patty will be out there, and I think we're just going to try to hit the ground running, tidy up any, system stuff and get our bodies, and conditioning levels back a little bit. And, we got a tough stretch coming up, but we know that, and it's kind of crunch time for the season here. These are really important games, so I think everyone's excited to, to face that challenge.
Following the Olympics at all, watching Horvat and Palat?
Yeah, I have been. I've been, watching them a lot. Obviously, Nelly, he's on USA, Pally, Czech, and then, Bo are kind of the guys that I've been watching that played here, and obviously our teammates now. But, it's been cool. It's a cool tournament. We'll see what happens here. It's great seeing Bo score the other day, and he looks really good for that Canada team. So it's been fun to watch.
Kind of a fun scrimmage to get back in the action, a little bit of competitive energy there. Just how fun was it to, get back on the ice after a lengthy break?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You miss it a lot when you're on the break. I mean, it's obviously nice to get some time to recover, but I think I speak for everyone. Just looking forward to getting back to playing games.
You've been Following Horvat for Team Canada, all rooting for him.
Yeah, it's really cool that he's there and representing our team and our country. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun watching him.
Tell me more about the trip and how much fun was it to get out there in Arizona with the guys and watch them golf.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The weather was great. Spent like pretty much the whole time in the pool and just getting some sun, getting some recovery in, and yeah, it was a great time.
Bit of a lengthy break, but to get out there, have a fun little scrimmage out there. Just how fun was it to see the guys again and kind of get that practice going?
Yeah, I mean, obviously to get back out there with the guys, get a little bit of a sweat, work hard, get your legs under you. Obviously, you're not in the game shape as you were before because obviously you're resting a little bit more. You're on the ice as much and stuff like that. So it's good to be back with this group of guys and back here in New York.
How do you balance, of course, I mean, the schedule was so packed before the break and it's going to be so busy after the break, but how do you balance kind of relaxing but also training for the busy, crucial games ahead?
Yeah, I think, when you're at the rink, you're just, working as hard as you can on the ice, off the ice, and then when you're back home, you're watching movies, getting your meals in you, drinking lots of fluids, and then, just sleeping as much as you can. I know last night I was trying to get, close to 10 to 11 hours, like just try to get as much sleep as I can so then, I can stay up to, day with my sleep and, stay healthy and, because I feel like, the more you get run down, obviously, when you're playing games every day and there's back-to-backs and stuff like that and you don't get as much rest, you can get run down. So I think for me, like, just keeping my body, healthy and making sure I feel 100%, stretching and, getting lots of rest. So I think rest is the key.
Were you on the winning team with the scrimmage or the because it was
No,
like
we weren't.
Borelli versus
No, we weren't, but that stuff's all fun. It's fun when you play a little bit of big area games where you can skate and have fun with the guys and battle and things like that. It's always fun.
Of course, the schedule is so busy. I think it's 24 games in 48 days when you guys get back to action, pretty much a game every other day. Just how do you kind of go into that mindset, of course, knowing how crucial every point is with where you guys are in the standings?
Yeah, I mean, every game's a playoff game from here on out, and we're always looking to get better. And this week's going to be very key with just getting back in the swing of things. Getting our chemistry. Working on a lot of things. So then when that first game comes, out of the 24 games in the 48 days, we're going to be ready. We're going to be well rested, but well prepared, and just give it our all because every game's a big one now.
Have you been following Horvat and Palat in the Olympics and just your
Yeah. No, obviously, I follow Canada a little bit more just because I'm Canadian. I got to Texpo and stuff like that, but I know Platty's doing pretty good with Czech and things like that, and he's doing awesome. And I mean, they're both awesome players, so I knew they were going to do good. When they step foot there, so yeah, they're doing awesome.
You get a chance to like text with Horvat when he's in Canada.
Yeah. I got to text him, see how things were. I texted him about his goal, how nasty it was. That's what my slang, but how amazing it was. But yeah, I was texting him, just seeing how it is over there. A little bit of a time difference, so it's a little bit. I'm texting him, later at night, but he's in the morning and things like that. So yeah, but no, he's doing awesome.
Scrimmaging and getting kind of that competitive energy. Just how good is it for the guys after a longer break to have that competitiveness and get their feet?
Yeah, the plan was make it, just get them going today and work on their hands and their skills and enjoy the first day back. Tomorrow we're going to start working on different things. Obviously, we want to take advantage of those practices and get ourselves ready for the first game in Montreal and the remainder of the season. But the key is this week to work on a bit of our structure, a bit of a conditioning at the beginning, and see how it goes.
Looking at the calendar, it looks like you're going to have, maybe 7 practices before you play again, yes. Right? How do you keep it fresh? How do you keep the guys from not mentally start dragging by the time you get to Montreal?
I think the situation we're in will do it on itself. Yeah. I think we're all excited to enter in that last stretch, and I think we're looking at the standing where we are, and we know that there's going to be a lot of good hockey to be played. So I think that will motivate us. But the plan is slowly start, tomorrow and increase till we get to Friday and give a couple days off to the guys Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday, start higher level and bring it slowly down until we get to Montreal on Wednesday afternoon.
Have you been able to watch Horvat and Palat in the Olympics and how
I
close
didn't
they have
watch
been
that
following?
much, but I saw his breakaway goal. That was a really nice play. I mean, Palat, I thought, had a great game against Canada. So I watched a little bit of that game, but now I think I'm like a lot of people. I'm excited to see now the medal round, how it's going to shape up.
Is it nerve-wracking, Patrick, as a coach, to watch your guys out there just like, oh, just don't get hurt, don't get hurt?
No, not really. I mean, I just want to see them do well, stay healthy first of all, but do well. And but I'm not nervous for them. They're really good hockey players, and I know that Bo. I mean, he's been playing really well for Team Canada, and he's playing a role that they need. I mean, play PK and good on face-off, and Palat's been playing some really good hockey. I think he played with Nakash and Pasternak for a bit. So I mean, I know he will do a really nice job.
On the mental side of things, as an Olympian, when you have a tournament like that to compete for gold, what does that do confidence-wise coming back to come to a schedule where every game matters so much?
Yeah, when we went to Nagano, I mean, unfortunately we lost against Czechia and in shootout. It's for some reason it was hard after that for us because we were all disappointed and we wanted to win the gold medal, and that was the plan going there and coming back. I mean, you went to a really high, and then for some reason, I mean, we didn't have good playoffs that year. So I mean, I'm sure that the players will probably understand that and have to deal with that. But I mean, I think the game is different than it was when I was playing. So I'm sure the players are aware of this and we're very well prepared for that. And I'm confident that that will play a good role.
Could that be a boost if somebody brought back a medal here?
I would say yes.
Yeah, right?
I would
makes
say
everybody,
this.
Hey, you got one, now I want something.
It's how you deal with the high and the lows. Like when you get that high and maintain that high for the momentum for such a long period, it's hard to do. So I mean, it's when you're losing that little momentum. That's how I think it's important to deal well with, and that's what we're going to do with the two guys who are at the Olympic. I mean, we're going to want to make sure that they're rested and they're not getting overtired. And sometimes it has nothing to do with the physicality. It's more the mental side, So we're going to have to deal maybe differently with Bo and Andre, see how they feel and how they're responding, I mean, with the schedule, because down the stretch, they're going to be important players for us.
Could you see it? I don't know, what the CBA is when they have to be back, but could you?
No idea.
Yeah.
That's a question maybe more for Mathieu, but I'm sure they're going to need a couple of days. So
Well,
I mean,
could
is Bo will practice before leaving to Montreal? We'll see.
Well, I was going to ask, could you just give them the morning skate in Montreal, and
That's
that
a possibility.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did that experience after the 98 games, is that something to maybe draw on again when you are approaching things with Bo and Andre?
I think we're all different, isn't it? So I was an intense player, so I was really affected by it because we want to win the gold medal, like I said before. But we'll see how Bo and Andre, are. I mean, they're in the medal round right now, and there's a chance maybe they play each other. And so, I mean, it's going to be up to us to see how communicating with them and see how they feel and how they want to handle the rest of the season. I mean, practice-wise, I mean, they're not going to miss any games, I could tell you that, but we want to see how they're going to handle the practices and make sure that, like I just said before, not physically but mentally how they feel.
I'm assuming you and the assistants are back on the ice tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Start doing systems work
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever.